This is Walnut Canyon National Park. And this is just kind of going to take you a little bit down this trail. It's called the Island Loop Trail. And it goes by some cliff dwellings. You start the trail up there. I've only went about a quarter of a mile so far. I'll catch back up later. Okay, a little bit further down the trail now, and basically you might be able to see it. I will zoom in. There are some cliff dwellings over there, and I think this trail is going to take us really close. But this place is just absolutely beautiful. It really is. A little further down the trail, there's a sign here that basically describes that before federal protection, people used to come here and dig for relics. And so this area, sorry for the shakiness, used to be cliff dwellings, and still is cliff dwellings, but the walls were removed by people looking for souvenirs and things. Which you have to imagine in the late 1800s was no big deal. There were still Native Americans living in free and open ranges in the West, although these people had been long gone for 400 or 500 years. Alright, just a little bit further down the trail, see my first walls. There's a wall here, and you can see that somebody, maybe for hundreds of years, lived here. Or, of course, a group of people. Try to give you a view of the rest of the place. I see lots of these little guys moving around. Some kind of lizard. Here's another lizard. I'll try to get closer. He's sitting right on top of the rock. Pretty neat looking. Actually inside one of the dwellings now. If you see that black, that is from coarse smoke. It's amazing that after maybe 1,000 years, it's carbonized this rock, and it's still plain as day to see. One thing I wanted to point out is how thick these walls are. And they're absolutely amazing. It's like the length of my forearm. It's hard to shoot this by yourself. And just incredibly well built. Imagine that if you fortified yourself back in something like this, and of course all these walls were still up then, that you were pretty secure. Definitely. Okay, I'm going to step out now and show this from the outside. Let's just walk a little bit further. Here you can see that they framed it with timber. here's complete with a door the way that it used to be. It's pretty amazing. Let's take you on around the corner here. Back outside now. I'm just going down this trail a little bit further. More dwellings. This is absolutely amazing. This man's like a little porch here. You can just imagine that people did take pride in having the fanciest place even back then. And I don't understand. That must be to let smoke out these holes. Because it gets very cold here in the winter time. So they needed fire for more than just cooking. Okay, now the trail starts to go downhill again. That rock down there is amazing. I thought it was from lava flow. But I just read a sign that says it's from millions of years of wind, and that the different directions of lines can tell us about the different directions that the wind has predominantly blown over time. Some pretty amazing stuff. All this limestone, it says, was laid here by an ancient sea 250 million years ago. And what I don't readily understand is that makes sense to me in Missouri, where you're 500 feet above sea level, but we're 6,000 feet above sea level here. So the idea of an ancient sea, although I'm sure it's true, doesn't make complete sense to me at the moment. More cliff dwellings as the trail continues. Lots of informational signs. A little further down the trail, and you can see right up there at the top is the Welcome Center, the Information Center. What's that? Well, nearing the end of the trip. Just want to say hi.